Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Wolverine and we're going to cover issue 21 of his first ongoing series written by Archie Goodwin. And we're going to start a story arc that, at least for me, it's pretty batshit crazy. The whole premise of the story is going to revolve around tainted cocaine. The writer himself has been building up this whole arc around this bad cocaine. And then in the two previous issues, we had like the Acts of Vengeance tie-ins that had nothing to do with the Acts of Vengeance, but the basic idea up until this point in the story is that Wolverine has gone to this fictitious country called Tierra Verde, trying to rescue one of his enemies. His name is Roughhouse. He was like bought and taken there. He forcibly is going to be experimented on, and he should become like the super soldier to defend Tierra Verde. Obviously, the president of this country is like this narco drug lord that has been selling tainted cocaine to the world. Anyone that takes it just goes totally crazy. And in the confrontation that we had between Wolverine, Tiger Shark, Caridad, that's the name of the president, Caridad's men, and his right-hand man, Geist, Wolvie's able to rescue Roughhouse. And also he kidnaps Caridad's wife, who seems to have like, I'm not sure if she's immune, but she has healing powers. But right when he was getting away, Geist shoots Wolverine in the back a bunch of these little darts that have tainted cocaine in them. Now Wolverine's going totally crazy with all the drugs in his system. He looks very much like Captain America during the Streets of Poison story arc. He's trying to hold back all this berserker rage within him. And that's another thing. When they tried to escape, they got on this helicopter, but they were shot down. They fell into the jungle. Now we have Caridad's men trying to hunt them down. Wolverine just in a delirious state. The thing is that Wolverine starts having like flashbacks to his past. And you have Caridad's wife or ex-wife. I'm not sure what's the deal because she's dressed up like a nun, trying to use her healing powers on Wolverine. Wolverine has a healing factor too. The thing is that the tainted cocaine starts talking to Wolverine in his head. It seems that we're dealing with sentient cocaine, and we get the whole backstory to this. The cocaine itself is part of a being called Spore that we discover was a creation of the Deviants. It was a monster that had like all the viruses and sicknesses of the world in it, and it was used to try to kill off as many Eternals as possible. And the thing is that when the Celestials got wind of this monster, they struck it down, but its essence went into the ground and contaminated all the plant life there, and Spore came back as these cocaine plants. That's not cocaine plants. That's how it's called in the story. Coca plants. That many years later, they were going to use those plants to create cocaine. And the thing is that once ingested, what happens is Spore tries to take over the body as a host. So what happens is Wolverine's able to stop Spore from taking over his body. He's back in control. The thing is that when he comes to, Caridad's soldiers have caught up with them and they're all captured. So we're going to leave this video here. I'm going to keep it short. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.